you guys. This is Beyond the Scrubs, and I am Nurse Tiffany.
I'm Nurse T, and we want you to click that link below and subscribe to Beyond the Scrubs.
Now, our subject today is pretty much going to be off the subject, but personal. But let her know the things that we go through as entrepreneurship and as nurses and mother, and just how life just could be life, right? So it's called the system and the system of entrepreneurship. So T, let alone on this cast, I'm going to be telling you something you don't even know. We just finna spill the tea, right? As y'all know, this is my partner. This is my business partner. Everything, let her know everything that goes on. She literally knows when I'm off track and whatnot, but she don't know about this one. So
Lord.
this is what we're going to be talking about.
I don't really sweat. Even when I'm working out, I don't sweat, but this
Makes
makes
her
me
nervous.
sweat. So I'm sweating right now.
What are we about to talk about?
Yes.
Well, y'all, we just want to talk about things that people don't talk about, right?
Huh?
And you know how we're building our business. You use your 9 to 5 to cover to build your brand, and you let your brand keep building the business.
Correct.
You know, as nurses, I don't know if you've been told that you should quit your 9 to 5 when coming into entrepreneurship, but you shouldn't. You know, that's something you should keep as investment and even money to put in your family, your homes, especially if you like to travel. Because I like to
And especially if you are a nurse or in the medical field where you have the ability to work 3 days a week. And I say that lightly because those 12-hour
Right.
shifts are very long. But if you work 3 days a week and you're trying to start a business, go down to 2. Even do one.
Yeah, to be
One
part-time, I
once a
did
week.
part-time.
It's fine. Don't
And it was
stop.
fine.
Don't just quit unless the
And
demand.
the balance is good because I don't feel stressed out when I go to 2 different locations. I literally go to my
Feel like
nine
it's
to
a break.
five, work, leave there, go straight to working for myself. And it also helps with your mental of how you run your business. After you get through working for somebody else and realize the energy, the time, the demand that they put in, then you like, how do I go to my own business and lack? How do I go to my own business and not give more than I just gave them? So it just puts you in a different perspective inside your business.
For sure.
So with that being said, right, when did we have the storm? We had a storm that
Child.
came up that we had to work in the medical field. The last storm that we had, that's the time frame that we're on. So I just want to give you a little idea where we are.
Okay.
So, you know, my 9 to 5 job I worked, I've been a part of that organization since they opened up. I was a charge nurse there. You know, I know you know a little bit about it. I was a charge nurse there. Then I was a clinical coordinator for like a CDU unit, charged in the PACU and pre-op, and then also helped open up the hospital as well. This was a new hospital, right? So we the first people there. So I've been with this hospital for over 5 years. So definitely the old school nurses are back in the day when they want longevity, but we know what
Right.
longevity gets us as nurses. Nothing. So with that being said, did that, you know, pictures on the wall and everything. Guess what happened?
Girl.
I worked the storm. I'm part-time, so this is by choice to help the full-time people.
I remember
You know,
that.
Chance is older now. I'll go in. Did the lockdown. We were locked in for 2 days and whatnot.
Definitely.
The weekend came. Monday morning, I get a message.
A
And
message
you know what it
saying
said? That Tiffany Hatch was terminated.
and I kept asking you. I was like,
Tiffany lost her job, the one that cares about everybody.
and when I tell you,
The one who's very impactful, like to my business and somebody else. Yeah.
I cannot believe you kept that from me.
I definitely want to put in what I learned from it because it's at the time that I was fasting.
And the reason why my feelings is hurt. Oh my gosh, why did you do that?
Okay, so let me
Oh my
keep going with
God,
the
I
story.
can't believe you did that. Like, why?
Yeah,
would you?
I did. And the fact that I had that transition going, you know, the other situation with, you know, Chance that kept going. And then, you know, life is life and money is money. And then you lose your job.
Well, since you brought it up to that, my feelings is hurt for her because you do. Like, this combo is really a blessing. It's really a godsend. And it's not just for our businesses, it's not just for each other, it's for people we come in contact with. And like, I would tell her, I was like, okay, sis, you're tired. You need to, she was like, no, they don't have nobody else. Like, I'm gonna have to go working all day at the office and then leave and go work at night for them, or vice versa, but for them, and then come back and don't leave the office. Now we close, y'all.
Yeah,
We
because
do have a closing time, but nobody ever get out of there on time because that's just the quality care that you're gonna
right.
get when you come to the spa, to the office.
Yeah, once
It's
you
just that I'm
belong to
the
us,
morning
you
nurse and
belong
she's
to
more
us.
evening,
Yeah.
but her evening to the nighttime. Yeah, and so she's there. She's gonna make sure like you get what you came for and then some. And so for her to just come out and tell me
But the
that,
killing part is not. It was the seeing that message come across
right,
my
for sure, I'm
feed.
offended. Like, I really want to
But it's
like
also
they
because what
they
I got fired
playing
for. So
like,
guess
now
what I
let
got
stop.
fired for? So now it's you're gonna be like your shoulder's gonna drop. So you know the EKG course that we have to do
I'm gonna take
annually
my
for the
pills
year.
off, but your girl just can't do that these days.
So you know, I ain't gonna lie. You know how we do our refresher as
Mhm.
nurses? We don't be refreshing nothing. We just redo what we supposed to do. We're not studying and doing anything. You know, it's usually fine. And we know how we do it. You usually have time where you can retake. But this
Refresh and
test is not
retake.
like that anymore.
Correct.
They made some changes, right?
Okay.
So I had to retake it.
Uh-huh.
Not a problem. The score is different now too as well. I think I made like a 72 and you have to make a 79 or higher. I don't really remember that part because I didn't know this was going to happen. Right? So you have 3 chances to take the test. I took it twice. But let me tell you what happened the third time that I tried to take the
So,
test. Because it's a story for a reason.
right.
So I came on my off day to go take the test. Went in, started taking the test. You know how other employees see you. When they see you, nobody knows what you're there for, but they see you. Sometimes
Right.
they see you as help. Sometimes they see you as let me ask a question or let me see what's she doing here.
Right.
So I'm taking my test, and you know how I am. My test, I have testing
Strategy.
anxiety, like
Yeah.
anxiety.
Anxiety.
And I'm like, don't bother me when I'm studying. When you see a clock ticking, that means like why are you in here?
Right.
So I was getting disturbed while I was taking my test,
Uh-huh.
and I have to say that to myself. Let alone come back. My next teammate came and say, "Hey, your manager want you to come help in pre-op." One of the nurses had to step away. Who? Me?
I remember that time.
I said,
Yeah.
I am off today, but okay. I'm the type like if you need me, like
Right,
I'm the
for
one
sure.
like I'm gonna come through.
Yeah.
Like if it's just a short period of time, whatever, I'm cool.
Right.
I can take this test later. Educator, I'm gonna sum this up, said that test that I stopped counted against me. I never completed it or finished
But
it.
did the manager vouch though? Did the manager vouch for you though?
For what I was told, she did state all of those things and nothing was still done about it. So now,
Well, good for her.
actually, I have a relationship with my manager. Like this story is not about her. Like
No, it's
cool.
definitely not about her, but it's about everybody being held accountable when things
Understood.
happen, because things happen. But
When you're working for a system, it's a system. It's not about you. It's not my
Your
this is
sick
my goal.
child
It's not
or
about your
your-
sick child that you
Right.
left to work overtime for them. It's not because you stayed in helpful. It's
Right.
not because you're always the one on call.
The go-to
that they
person.
can call go-to
Right.
person. When a system is a system, when things happen, it don't fucking matter. It don't matter
At all.
You work for a system. They don't
Right.
care about you. They don't care about your family. They don't care that they just took your job away without after you work for them for the storm. Let alone, let me tell you this part. I been took that test before the storm. So you allow me to work for you after to complete the storm, and Monday morning, oh, you can't come back to work. I know you fucking lying. You know I had to put that in there because you know I that's my favorite word when something is like
Right.
perplexed to me.
Yeah, for sure.
So I said, I'm fasting, I'm praying, I'm in this season. The more I try to grow closer to God, the more shit start happening.
That's usually how it happens.
Like
that
the
is
more
usually how it
I pour
happens.
into myself, like just boom. It could be my family, it could be my son. Like
That's usually how it happens.
so this time, instead of saying life and like, let me just I don't know
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do. I said
I can't believe you held that for so long.
I'm just gonna give it to God.
Yeah.
I didn't
And
give
you
it to
did.
because we all going through
And that,
stuff.
wow, that's beautiful that you even said that, because sometimes even just being in each other's space, and anybody that knows me personally, like know me personally, I am really big on that. Tiffany, she'll
Yeah, our
call,
energy does rub
she'll just
off.
text me because she already know. Like, if you have not heard from me, I don't want to display, or I really do. We like really believe in energy. So it's like I don't want what I'm going through, because I'm made of flesh, right? So every day is not gonna be a high pitch and everybody know us for that. That's not gonna happen like that. So therefore I don't want to be around the person or anybody when I don't have that positive energy, because people can feel that. And sometimes people are empathetic to others, and that's not what we're doing it for. So yeah, I get that.